Hey everyone, today we're going to take a look at draining the oil out of a Butterball Masterbuilt turkey fryer. I've already done the unboxing and basic review in another video, and to include the draining the oil in that video would have made it too long, so I'm going to do this as like a part 2. I've only used the fryer once and the oil is not bad. I'm going to reuse it. Probably doesn't look very good, but I'm just going to drain it and store it and reuse it again. I did have some jalapeno poppers kind of explode when I used it the last time, so I've got a little bit of sediment in there, but it's not too bad. So to drain the oil, you just have to take off, this is the digital control panel. It goes on here and you just slide it right off. And to get to the drain plug here, it has a safety cap on it. It's threaded. You just unthread it and thread on the valve stem. So it's pretty simple. I'm going to be using a funnel. It is purpose built for that. It's just a regular cooking funnel. Now they do have liners that go in there, but they didn't have the size that I needed, so I'm using cheesecloth. I've tried coffee filters, both the white ones and the brown ones, and I also tried paper towels, and they don't work very well because they don't allow the oil to go through quick enough. So I'm going to be using cheesecloth. It's a double layer and it's got a rubber band around it. So I'm just going to, I've already done one, so it's not like I'm trying it for the first time. So I've got it sitting on the floor. You just go up here, turn the dial, and there goes the oil. Now you're not going to see much sediment in here because most of it's going to be in the last gallon. But anyway, so we'll just watch it fill up the gallon container. And when you buy a funnel, make sure it will fit inside the neck of the 1 gallon container, which is about 1.25 inches across. So, and when you're ready, that one's almost full, you just take it and you turn it. And one thing I can tell you is that you can see it takes probably 15 seconds for the oil to start dripping, stop dripping. So don't remove the container until the oil has stopped dripping entirely. So that's pretty much it for this now. I'm going to finish draining the oil. Then I'll talk a little bit about what to do with it, once you've got it all drained. So I'll be back probably in about 15 minutes. Okay, the oil's been drained and it was a pretty straightforward process. It wasn't really all that messy, although you should have some paper towels on hand just in case. The last gallon took a little bit longer simply because there's some sediment in there, and you can see some of it here. And I don't think you normally get that much after one use, but as I mentioned, the jalapenos exploded, so it's probably where a lot of that came from. Now I've taken the valve stem off, put the safety cap back on. Just one thing I wanted to point out, when you do get to that last gallon, you're probably going to want to tip the fryer over a little bit. And it's not that bad because it's not heavy, but you're going to want to take the lid off, and that's easy enough. You just press these little buttons or levers, whatever they're called, and the top comes right off. So that's pretty much it for draining the oil. Now as far as disposal goes, that's going to depend upon your the area that you live. In my area, they do not recycle the oil. They suggested I contact a couple of local restaurants, and since I'm going to be reusing the oil, I've only used it once. I haven't gotten that far. I didn't call anybody yet. I'm sure somebody will take it. As far as disposal, we have municipal garbage pickup, so I contacted the DPW, and they will take it as long as it's in a sealed container and clearly marked. If you are going to reuse it, you want to store it in a cool, dark place. Don't put it like near the stove or on top of the refrigerator. So and don't put it down your drains either. Even if it's only half a gallon, you don't want to put it down your kitchen sink. So I think that's pretty much about it. Can't think of anything else. I hope you found this little video helpful, and thanks for watching. Hey everyone, today we're going to take a look at draining the oil out of a Butterball Masterbuilt turkey fryer. I've already done the unboxing and basic review in another video, and to include the draining the oil in that video would have made it too long, so I'm going to do this as like a part 2. I've only used the fryer once.